have a reading for you today. Welcome to my channel with Magic Megan. So this spread here I pulled a few days ago, and I had to sit with it, as sometimes I often do. And I think I'm ready to get it out there for those that need it or may find something in it that's helpful. So basically, what we have here is the story of somebody incarnating into density and kind of a change of perspective, realizing that you are the access, you are the, cosmic as above and the so below. So here's kind of how I started seeing this. We have the star, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Discs. To me, if you can see how much these two look similar, the star and the Nine of Discs, like they almost look like the same person. But here, she's more stripped down and bare. I mean, she's not the normal naked star card, but she is more of like her true self. She's communing with the stars. She's, in balance with the cosmos. This is her natural spirit form. And I kind of see this is like the same person here in the Nine of Discs. This is like once you come through Earth, right? Come through to Earth, to the density of Earth through the Hierophant, because on Earth, the Hierophant places those structures. So as we come into the density of Earth, the realm of the Hierophant, some would say, with the structures of our way of being. I mean, because here it's like the same person, but now she's like dressed up in these like really ornate, pretty gowns. She has this bird on her hand, which traditionally, can sometimes spiritually mean like a guide. And notice this is like something outside of herself. And she's almost looking at it in kind of like a dazed way. And then this ring up here it's like mechanized, and it's no longer like, you know, the true divine light. It's light through the lens of the Hierophant on Earth. It's a bit distorted. It looks nice, it looks shiny, she's beautiful, this is a beautiful dress, this is a beautiful garden she's in. But look, even the discs, like over here we have roses, and here they're kind of been distorted into like something else. I just can't get over like the look on her face. She just looks so dazed, like she's entranced. And even the way this Hierophant's like holding up his hand, it's almost like, to me, it looks like he's about to like point to her to like boop, like, you know, put her to sleep. Sleep, sleep. And then here with the Strength card, I thought this was interesting. So I was seeing these cards are really cool. So I pulled these cards from a blend of the two tarot decks. I use oh my gosh, I don't know the exact name. Where's the box? I use the Unveiled Tarot. So these ones are the Unveiled Tarot. They have like, the High Priestess. Anyway, so these ones are the little vignette. These are like the good goodness gracious. Is it Mercury retrograde? I think it's Mercury retrograde. I cannot get my words out. It's from the Unveiled Tarot deck. And then the other deck is oh my word. It is the Galactic Star Tarot, and I blended them together. I love these decks. They were speaking to me, and I even noticed like on the back of the cards, I don't know if you can see, but how they like kind of mimic the same, like the cosmic and the earthbound. And they just seemed like an echo of each other, and so I thought they would make great companions to smush together to make one tarot deck. So I have done this. And so here we have our first card from the Unveiled Tarot deck, and it's the Strength card. You'll notice too, there's a lot of major arcana. So this is not some like, you know, everyday type of like situation. This is like a big deal. I mean, I think it's talking about like incarnating onto Earth and the programming that we undergo, and this like idea that you know, we're in this safe place here. See, either he's in a doctor's or a hospital here, and they're here, but it almost as if she's like placating him, because in the center, I mean, it doesn't look like a calm lion. He doesn't look calm. He looks like he's being held down, and but she's calm, and it's almost in a placating way, like um you know, a false sense of security, a um you know, being like, here, I can help you. He's trying to rise because the strength is like a Leo card, and the lion is like that fire, and that fire is within him, is trying to rise. And this lady here is saying, no, no, I've got you, you know, you don't need any of that. I've got what you need here, you know. And to me, that kind of like just mimics like a lot of, you know, this idea of us looking to something else outside of us to tell us how to be, and um, what to think, and you know, what to do. And anytime you question that, it's almost like, you know, you're sometimes met with like I almost kind of saw this too as like this girl wake, you know, in a simulation, and like waking up, and them like, you know, putting her in like a home or an institution or something, and like, no, you're crazy, like, nope, here you go, just take this, you'll be fine, it'll be all over in a minute. um was kind of what I was seeing with that. And then the tower is just talking about, you know, I guess that realization that maybe some of these outside sources that we've been, um, you know, have been like hijacking our, you know, healing. It's forcing, you know, we're just taking things from outside of ourselves, or turning to things outside of ourselves, when, you know, that fire is from within. And it's maybe just asking for a change of perspective, a big change of perspective, because then you have like the tower. But it's more of an internal thing. It's a way of thinking, it's a way of being, a way of realizing. And then here I thought this was so interesting. Here we have the Hanged Man, the Justice, and then the Hanged Man again. And I thought this was very striking, the imagery. Like the way that the cards came out was just so cool. I, like these three together, and just like those pictures, I find them so, I see so many things in them. So the Hangman is like, you know, he's here by choice. He's taken a break. It's like it's almost like, yeah, so I'm seeing him hanging here with these. I feel like he's here by choice. He's taking a break. It's not active, it's just kind of passive. Just, you know, and then here it's like almost that earth bound hangman. And he's chained. It's not by choice. You know, his perspective. He's changed down. Chained chained down. And here the justice, like they're all like these long, you know, and here she's like weightless, and she's like floating, because there's something about realizing the patterns. That's where the Four of Pentacles kind of comes in, because here it's like he's holding on and he's gripping tight. I mean, you can see his body constricted. And then even in the center here, it's the same picture. And so a lot of these, there'll be kind of a different picture, you know, in the center. But this one to me, like, was really just like seeming like almost like a nesting doll of itself. And to me, these are these patterns that we come into this earth plane, um, you know, that get impressed upon us from outside sources that we, don't always have a say in. And it's this idea of like being able to see the pattern going over and over and over again, these patterns, and choosing to walk away from them into the unknown. This way of thinking about things and the way that we are perceiving things. And I think the cards are asking to, are really just about somebody who, is walking the walk, learning the lessons. So maybe someday they can talk the talk. There's something about this, like, too, the like squares back here. It's reminding me of the movie 2001 Space Odyssey. We watched that a few weeks ago, and there was like this big uh, square obelisk thing. Not obelisk, what do they call it? A monolith. And it was like making them go crazy. Was it making them go crazy? Okay, because now it's like, here's me. I'm just like or you, or any of us. This person is just a free divine soul, right? Who incarnated here onto earth and passed through the monolith to here. And then, oops, look at this. We're being controlled by the false light. We're looking to guides outside of ourselves. We're gilded in this cage. And that's crazy to think that. And not everybody agrees with that. And you're going to face a lot of backlash from people that are outside of you saying that, hey, something's not right here, right? Something is not right here. I've looked at it this way. I've looked at it that way. I've come to a consensus that, these thought patterns that are ingrained, that some of us have been holding on to, are maybe not in our best interest. Yeah. I mean, these three right here are just, anyways, that's what I got for you today. Oh,